It's us. Good evening. This is Candid Talk Radio on IntellectualRadio.com, where this is the best night of your life because you are here in the studio with me and Dion. There's no telling what we're going to talk about tonight. But yeah, we're going to talk on a lot of things.
Welcome,
I don't because I did my rant yesterday and I don't feel like repeating that rant. Technically, I do got a rant, but I ain't going to even bother with it because you know what? I'm not going to let nobody steal my joy. Be who you are because I'm going to be true to me and continue to be who I am. And if you don't like it, hey, kick rocks, kick dust, kill yourself, drink bleach. I don't care. But let's keep it moving. Candid Talk Radio on IntellectualRadio.com.
All righty then.
And then, to my right, I got my co-host,
Right,
Dion, who's always startled with some of the things that I say.
I don't know why.
Yeah, you should not be surprised.
But I think the thing that surprises people is that she's so demure and ladylike and so dainty and all that. And then she come out her mouth with some of the stuff. It's just like, when did I walk into this sailor's bar? You know what I'm saying? Where did that come from? So, it's still.
That's not true. Candid Talk. Intellectual Radio is a profanity-free zone. And I don't use profanity on here.
Oh, I was about to say, go ahead and finish that statement.
I said on here.
I said finish the statement.
I'm true to who I am now. Yeah. I don't use it on here because I'm not putting money in Earl's swear jar.
Man, hey, I get it, man. I get it. Even on payday, you don't want to feel like that. So, I get it.
I'm like, no, I ain't putting no money in that jar. Even though today I got a couple of choice words, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it PG because I need my coins. I got to get my nails and my hair done this week. I don't be playing with that type of stuff. That's I ain't got time to be giving money for that foolishness.
Well, you know what? You said you did your rant yesterday, and thank goodness I wasn't around to hear it.
You didn't see my video?
No, I didn't.
Oh my God, it's on Facebook.
I was at work until late last night.
This was in the evening.
Well, I was probably going home and going to sleep, Chris. Sometimes that you don't, just because you sleep during the day don't mean everybody do. Vampire. Anyway, like I said, man, I got a few things. My coworker and I were talking this morning about a few things and specifically about some people in our lives, and so I wanted to bring this to the Intellectual Radio family, Woody? Y'all. Please dial in or tune in to us on Facebook Live if you can. The number is right behind me. Y'all can see 708-223-8953. So check in at any point with us. Please let us know you're here. Well, we were talking about people who...
Hey, Stephen Adams.
I told her I wasn't going to... Cassandra, what's going on, Candy Girl? How you doing, huh?
I know that is not Cassandra Tucker on your feed.
It surely is.
Cassandra Tucker is on your feed.
It surely is.
Candy is on your feed. Why, Candy? Why, Candy? Why?
Anyway, we were talking about specifically about people who are, for whatever reason, aren't happy. People who do everything in the world in a sense to make you hate them, and then when you don't fall for it or when you check them on it, then all of a sudden they have a problem with you, and you all are supposed to be friends. And so my coworker and I, who
my beautiful sister Rachel from New York.
I mean anonymous. I'm sorry, Mike Tyson. She said that she was just she has a friend who she had an incident just a couple of days ago where she got into a friend's car, and of course the weather's been really nice. She said she got in a friend's car and she cracked the window, and her friend's like, "So you just gonna let my window down?" And it's just like, it's hot. What am I supposed to do? And got real snippy about it. And then instead of apologizing like a man or a woman should, just decided to become friendly again. And so we were talking about how frustrating that is to be in that position. So I just want to know what makes people do that.
Absolutely, Woody.
What makes people do the things that they do, and again, without apologizing in any shape, form, or fashion, just continue on with the conversation or continue on with the day like nothing happened. And I'm
in awe with this conversation because this is what was going on for me yesterday and today.
Really?
What was going on for me yesterday and today.
Really?
People don't have accountability for their actions, and they want to put your actions and they want to hold you accountable, but they don't want to hold themselves accountable. They say these asinine things off the wall, disrespectful, think they can talk and say whatever, do whatever they want to do. Yep. And then when you come come at them
No,
to
'cause
say,
they
hey,
stay
you're wrong
online.
here, you're wrong here, you're wrong here, and you're wrong here. And this is what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. And da 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 da. They still try to, they so
Yep.
busy looking for the negative that they can't read and see what the positive
right
is.
on the end
So
of their
it's,
nose, right?
and you and I have not talked today, right?
No,
We
not
have
at
not
all.
talked about
Not at
doing a
all.
show,
Not
but
at all.
you're hitting the nail on the head to what has been going on
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
past 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's amazing. So it's not just me going through it.
No,
It's
not at all.
everybody. And my whole thing is you cannot try to hold someone else accountable when you don't hold yourself accountable.
Exactly. What makes you want to hold them to a different standard than you hold yourself? And especially now, if it's something that you had done that may have offended somebody, I get it. But when you haven't done anything, when you continue to be the person that they knew you, they met you 2 years, 10 years, 20 years ago, whatever the case may be, and they still try and be this negative Nelly and all of that stuff, what makes you think that it's okay to do that? Hey, Cleo, thanks for checking in, honey. That's my thing. It's just like, what is really going on with people in their minds that they think whatever I say or do is supposed to be law? And then not only that, which is asinine all within itself, but after I can't push that off on you, then you have the problem. It's you that's the issue. I don't get that.
So I'm going to say this. It bothered me to a point where I called my friend who's a therapist. And I said to her, what do you think about this situation? And I said, well, what kind of people,
Rodney,
kind of people do these type of things where they feel like, oh, she may be in a power of 30, but F her. I'm like, you don't do things like that. And then their behavior is so, and it doesn't matter whether you in your job, whether you're in, whether it's family, whether it's organizations, whether it's one of the things about it, if you want respect,
you have to give.
You have to earn that respect. If you want me to respect you, then you need to respect me.
Exactly.
And don't try to beat around the bush
on,
and be sneaky with things. I cannot stand a sneaky individual. Like, if I'm wrong, Lord knows it's hard for anybody to admit that they're wrong, but I will own it. I'll own it.
Yeah.
You know what? I apologize. I was wrong. I will own it. But if it's something dear in my heart and I know I'm not wrong about it because I'm looking at something that totally gave me some clarity.
Right.
You can't tell me my thoughts are wrong.
Hey, Cam.
These are my thoughts and what I feel that's going on.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And I'm the same way because my thing is this. I'm not right about a lot of stuff. I don't have a problem admitting that. But when I am right, you got to understand that you're going to have a fight on your hands.
Right.
That's what's going to happen because I've wasted enough time and I've been in enough positions where I knew I was wrong and I had to apologize. And again, I didn't have any problem with it. But when I know I'm right.
Candy on my page now, just to let you know. Candy's on my page. It's Candy.
Delete yourself.
She's on my page now.
Delete yourself.
Just wanted to let you know that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just wanted to let you know
Cam,
that.
don't you leave me. Tina, don't you leave me.
Wait, did you say Cam?
Anyway, like I was saying.
Did you say Cam? I know doggone well that you are not on
Kamala
Deion
Thomas.
Washington.
Kamala Thomas.
Oh, and you going to say her government name too.
You hear me now?
Do
not switch. If you're going to stay on this program, stay right where you are. Or I will be to see you tonight.
You got to come through my hood to get to her.
That's all right.
No,
it ain't like you in Compton on the west side or something, man.
Okay, you got to come through me. Okay, Kamala Thomas.
Anyway.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna take you one better. Kamala Allen Thomas. How about that?
Oh, wait a minute. I can switch sides.
How about that?
Yeah, y'all see that? I'm versatile with mine.
So y'all know I'm jealous. Don't be getting on Deion page.
Anyway, Cam, thanks for checking in, sweetie. I hope you had a great day. Good to see you, mama. So, like I was saying, again, the thing for me is I don't have a problem apologizing.
Let me tell you what she was doing. She was sitting up there. Ooh, I know she ain't.
Oh, yeah.
I know she ain't just say my whole name.
She got the shock face. I should bring her on camera. That's what I should do.
Yeah, you should bring her on. No, don't bring her on camera because I already know she didn't have one of them days today. Don't bring her on camera.
Okay, well, it's all good, Cam. As long as you're on, that's all that matters. Huh? But, again, for me, I don't have a problem apologizing because I'm wrong at least 20 times a day about something, whether it's big or small.
And I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect.
Nobody is. But
we're going to make mistakes in life. No matter how old you get, you're going to make mistakes. But be able to own up to the mistakes that you make.
Kev, what's
be
up,
able to be accountable for the things that you say and
Absolutely.
do. Don't take it over here and then think that it's she hurt my feelings. Oh, you know what? You know how many times my feelings get hurt? But guess what? you got to brush it off and keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Because you
That's
just
it.
have people that want to. My biggest problem is, my husband say, my biggest problem is I'm too nice, I'm too kind, I'm too friendly to people. Well, and I am. I love people. I love different races. I love people person too. I just love people, and especially people that are younger than me. I'm like, I gear towards them to say, hey, you know what? Don't do it this way. Why don't you try it this way?
Lavelle, what's up, bro?
I want to empower everybody.
Absolutely. You want to see everybody
woman,
win.
My dogs. I want to empower. Yeah. I'm always that person that want to see everybody win.
Yeah, absolutely.
But me having that mentality of wanting to see everybody win, people don't have that mentality for me.
And here's the crazy part about that. They want
to Mama Sandra Bryant,
down off the street, down into the gutter. That's the crazy part about it is I want to drag you down to where I am. Hey, there she is, Nancy Carlos. Thanks for checking in, hon. I was talking about you earlier.
Hey, Nancy.
I'm glad you checked in. And hey, what's going on, Miss Scott?
Hey,
thanks for checking in, hon. Are you back out in Vegas already? I'm sure you are. But anyway, so that's the thing we were talking about. My girl just checked in. My coworker that I was just talking about.
Say hi to Rachel.
So,
Rachel is checking in with us from New
Rachel,
York.
What's going on, Mom? So that's my thing is like people will drag you into these negative places or try to, and then when you don't bite on it, it's like then you're no good for them. But again, my thing is we've been friends forever. So how did we get to this point? My wife has a coworker right now. Same thing. Everything is gloom and doom. He just like old boy on remember wowsy woo woo. We're never gonna make it. He that dude. You know what I'm saying? Everything is, and it's just like, and my wife is the kind of person just like you. Hey, look, I'm not gonna beat you over the head with it, but I'm gonna, hey, look, how about you do this? Hey, why don't you try this? Or have you tried this? And he can't get that through his head. Right. Every time it's another way. And I told her eventually what's going on. Hey, Jennifer, what's going on, huh? Good to see you. Jennifer Klimkowski Brooks. Welcome to the show,
that was a mouthful. Hey, Jennifer.
That's my wife's old coworker, one of my closest girls. She's the one that put a foot to my behind when I was dragging my feet on getting my wife's engagement ring. Jennifer was the one who told me, she lit a fire under me. So I appreciate that, Jennifer. That was 23 years ago. So thank you, hon. Hope everything is well. But
so you the cause of Angie's pain. Okay. Jen is the cause. Okay.
Jennifer, rise above, honey. Rise above. That's all I'm going to say. Tamara, thanks for checking in, hon. Gucci D, my brother Damon checking in. What's going on, D? Hey, man, did you get that thing converted to CD yet, bro?
Uncle Goddard is checking in with me. Hey, Uncle Goddard.
I need that tape back, man. I need that master tape so I can hold it another almost 30 years, man, because I know you ain't going to be able to hold it down. You're too busy, bro. So come on and run that back to me, man, so I can lock it back in the vault. All right. You know what I'm talking about, man. But so she's always talking to this dude, talking him up, trying to get him to think positively, but he just will not. You know what I'm saying? And so I told her, I said, here, look, one or two things is going to happen. Either somebody will have to put a foot to his chest and make him understand that, you know what I'm saying, all is not lost, you know what I'm saying, it's not the end of the world, or he going to have to wake up himself, which at this point, I don't think he's able to, and say, you know what?
Hey, Brother Newsome.
Maybe things aren't as bad as they seem. So again, with this whole scheme, the grand scheme of everything we talked about, man, it's just my question to you, family, to internet, intellectual radio, to Facebook. Mm-hmm. What makes people think that it's okay for them to do the things that they do? And like Chris just said, no accountability. And here's the funny thing you mentioned about accountability. I've been saying this for at least the last 7-8 years. We live in the time of no accountability.
Yes, we do.
You know what I mean? I can sit up here and blame Chris or why my mortgage ain't paid. Mm-hmm. Well, if I wasn't doing the show, Chris, I could have been at work making money to pay. And people really live and cling to that. That's the crazy part. Not is it only insulting and insane that you would say that, but for you to really feel that in your bones that this is Chris' fault. Lavina, how you doing, huh? Lavina checking in from North Carolina.
So it's funny that you say that, because it's also a conversation that I had earlier today too with people. You said it would be my fault that it's not your mortgage being paid. Yeah. So I didn't put a gun in your head and say, come to this show.
Exactly.
I and I don't peer pressure or push anybody to do anything that they don't want to do. I'm a firm believer. If you don't want to do if you don't want to do something, don't do it. If you don't want to be a part of something, Don't be part of it.
Man, that's it.
It's not going to make or break me. And see, I think people think that they hurt you when they do that stuff. No, it does not hurt me because I'm going to be Chris and I'm going to keep on rocking. I'm going to keep rolling. I'm going to keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
You
That's
know,
what you're supposed to do.
Sometimes we love people, and this comes with family. This comes with friends. Even though we know that these people don't want to be accountable with things, we still respect them and love them enough.
Yeah, absolutely.
But where's that point going to come when they consistently attacking you and you're the problem for everything, when their insecurities and their lack of knowledge is what got them in the places where they're at?
You're absolutely right. That's a great question. And I can't speak for anybody else on the planet. But for me, I'll tell you what, for me, again, I'm 52 years old. And for anybody that's known me for any length of time, y'all know what kind of person I am. And I said this last week and even the week before, so I'm not going to get into that. But what I am going to get into is this. I don't have the patience anymore. I really don't. And I think that started about 12 years ago. And my wife can attest to this. The day I turned 40, I told my wife, I woke up that morning and I said, you know what? I said, for whatever reason, I feel just like my father. I said, I am becoming my father's child, and this is the day that it starts. My dad was the kind of person that, Earl, get the sweat jar out because I'm going to cuss. My father didn't give a rat's ass about your feelings at all. At all. And again, his intent was not to hurt you. His intent was not to offend you, but his intent was to let you know, hey, look, nigga, this is what it is, and this is what it's going to be. She got the sweat jar out. I crossed the line, y'all, and I will happily, but I'm saying that to say this. I'm at that point now where, again, just like you, Chris, I love everybody that I know, whether I know you little or a lot.
Yeah.
You are my friend. I'm okay with that. Not to say we gonna build bonfires and go on trips together and all of that stuff.
But see, that's me. I want to go on trips. I want to build bonfires. I want to hang out. You know, and that's just me. And it's like, and it does, but it's a thing when you consistently trying and they consistently want to block. So it's just like, you know what? I said today, and I said to my girlfriend, I said, you know what, babe? I said, because she said, Chris, stop being so freaking nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Sheila, she said, stop being so nice. Stop. If people don't want to give what you're trying to teach them, let them learn on their own and fall flat on their face.
That's what's going to have to happen.
And that is where I'm at. After talking to her, it was like a better understanding. I'm like, you know what? She's right, because I have tried. I have been lenient. I have done all types of things to just try to make transition smooth as I don't know what. But now it's just like, you know,
you got to let it go.
I got to let it go.
All it is just weight that's holding you down, that's slowing you down from achieving or moving
McDonald
forward.
Jordan, hey lady,
like that. So it's one of those things. Like I said, I started to care less about people's feelings 12 years ago. I love everybody. Well, again, whether I know you little or a lot, but now I'm at the point. I talked about this week before last, and I think I touched on last week. I was in a situation at work where, you know what I'm saying, a coworker, we were super cool, and then some things happened, and now so we're not super cool. And I'm not gonna lose no sleep. My check ain't a nickel short, and I'm not gonna, be lost or wondering where or how this happened. If you want to talk, we can talk. I don't have a problem sitting listening to you, and I don't have a problem expressing to you how I feel either. But if that's not where you at, then what are we doing?
What are we doing? If that's not where you at, then I gotta let you go and do your own thing.
Man, so I'm
period, point blank.
And that's across the board. You know what I'm saying? Friends, family. Thank God, me and my family, we get along swimmingly. I get along with everybody. My cousins. I've got back in touch with a lot of my cousins that we had kind of lost touch with. I even talked to my brother. Here, let me tell y'all something about me. I haven't seen my brother since I was 8 years old. That's 44 years.
Man, that's like 138 years ago.
In Chris years, that's 138 Chris years. That's what that is. Get slick if you want to. I'm waiting on you. It's been too long. So, and even me and my brother, we talked about right before it started to get cold outside. We had a long, deep conversation, and him and my sister don't get along. And I understand the parameters of that as well. But my thing is, hey man, look, when the time is right, we'll get together. You know what I'm saying? When the time is right, we'll be able to touch down with each other. As long as we keep those lines of communication open, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? And I have nieces and nephews that I haven't met. My sister-in-law, my sister-in-law I haven't met ever in my life again. Now, last time I saw Jeff was when we almost knocked our Christmas tree over. and my mother was about to kill us both.
See, and my thing is with the family that I have, because a lot of people don't know that I was adopted. And so I have one of my brothers you knew, which is Charles. He passed away. I have two other brothers. Then I have two sisters. So out of 6 kids, one is deceased. And 2 of us talk. And we don't talk to the other 3. Now, it's sad because at the end of the day, when you have siblings, you grew up in the same house, there's really no need for you all not to split. If you ain't tried to kill each other, stab each other, shoot each other, there is like really no need.
Right.
But because of, I always say that it's petty and stuff. And it's unfortunate that even in families, that jealousy and enviness is still there.
Yeah.
And there is, I'm going to tell you, there is like, I have people that I grew up with that I consider
closer
sisters and brothers to me. And like me and my older brother, we're cool. We're real cool. You know, I call him, he call me, we check on each other. My middle brother, don't talk to him. My older sister and my younger sister, don't talk to him. We just lost our mother. But if you let my older sister tell you, she lost her mother. So again, I'm the adopted kid. So technically it's not really my parents, but guess what? They had me since I was 11 months old. Guess what? Those are the only parents that I know. So, but that's her mind frame. Because even though all this foolishness, I still say, you notice I said my sister, you know, and you notice I said my brothers. So they're who I know. So when you look at family, and I said to myself, the Black family has always been the family that's been divided. No matter if it was 100 or 200 years ago, the slave masters made it where we would be divided as well. Sending the kids, the mother has the kids, sending the kids, splitting the kids up, splitting the family up. What we saw in January, it should have woke up a lot of people. This man had our capital attacked by our own United States of America people. What happened to me yesterday, and you go back and look at the video, the racism is so prevalent now. It was never really hidden. You know what I'm saying? But now it's tenfold. They don't care. They ready to come at you tenfold now. I was a Black bee yesterday. I was, because I bought Little Billy's bike. It was my bike. I went to get my bike.
Right.
But when you think about family in the Black culture, for me, I have a lot of friends that are extremely close with their families, with their siblings. You don't see the back and forth and the nastiness and the, you know, you got the nieces and them. Now, this my grandmother, this my, and even when my sister would talk to me, well, my mama said, my mama said, they got me as I came into their household at 11 months of age. I wasn't even a year yet. I was not sent from one foster home to another. I was there in their home. So when you approach me and you like, my mama said, I just got to look, you know. And then you get cousins involved, and they don't want to talk to you because she tells the truth about everything. No, she don't. So if y'all, my cousins that's on here that go back and look at my stuff and think I don't know y'all looking at it, because I do. Believe what y'all want to believe, because guess what? When it hit y'all gonna wake up and y'all gonna feel real stupid, with a capital S.
Here's the crazy part. Here's the crazy part.
Hey, Heather.
It would be different if you kind of nickel and dime or just kind of wedge yourself into the family without anybody wanting to. It would be different. I can understand.
Yes.
But seeing that that's not the case, my question is, why is it as the siblings you can't see the, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? She was in the right place at the right time. This had nothing to do with her saying, I'm staying here and it's going to be that. It was not that.
Nothing
That's the problem.
Could I even talk at one? Bye bye boo boo.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So that's my question, man. It's just like, how is it as you too, Rodney? How is it as even when you don't understand when you're younger, as you get older, it's been going on for a long time.
Right.
Chris been around a long time, y'all.
You know,
Nicole, what's going on, Mama? You know, so this has been going on for decades.
it's been going on a long time.
Millennia.
So
even.
at a certain point, you get to age where you know right from wrong.
You have to be able to say,
know.
okay, man, look, I got to stop tripping. Even if I was tripping up until 2 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever the case may be. When do you do
I
that?
see if I was a drug addict, a hype. I see if I was all these things, and
Even
none
that-
of these things.
Even if that was the case.
Even if it was the case, you're still supposed to love your
That's what
cylinder.
I'm
But
saying.
this was nothing. I'm just this high yellow girl in your household. Like, dude, I didn't say come pick me.
Man,
Obviously they picked me for a reason.
if you're gonna be mad at somebody, it says be mad at mom, be mad at dad, be mad at them, not her. Not her. That's my whole thing.
I tell you, family is I always say family and church people are the worst people.
Amazing, man. It is absolutely
the
amazing.
church people are so hypocritical. You know, and I learned that at an early age. You know, when I started going to the clubs and I see people on the pulpit on Sunday, but in the club with me Saturday night, wait a minute, didn't I just see you?
That's a whole nother show right
You was
there,
up there
man.
doing the butt with the
Right,
drug, the
right.
top drug dealer in the neighborhood. Are you
don't see nothing wrong
me?
with a little bump and grind, you know what I'm saying? And then passing the collection plate, you know what I'm saying, the next morning.
But I'm just
in
saying,
the same outfit from
it
Saturday
blows
night.
your mind. Like people just the hypocrite and just being such a hypocrite in things.
Yeah.
Like
Funky Mac,
I'm
what's
always
up, bro?
saying, and
Thanks for checking in,
I always
Funky
tell
Mac from
people if I
Wisconsin.
do something wrong, hold me accountable.
Check me on it, man. I ain't got
don't
no
have
problem
no
with
issues with it.
I ain't got no problem with it. But again, that's sad to say. That's the way of the world. That's the way we live. Like I said earlier, and you said too, the age of no accountability. I'm not going to be responsible for nothing, regardless of how responsible I actually am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say it's your fault if it wasn't for you. And it's that. And we all know people, whether they're friends, family, wherever the case may be. We know those people and we know that they exist. I explained to the kids at my job because at first. Again, 7-8 years ago when I started saying this, I was like, you young people, but it's not even young people. I apologize
not
for that
even
because
young
it's
people.
not young people. But I said, y'all the kind of people that will, somebody walk into a room with 6 dead bodies and you stand there with a gun and you say, no, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Ain't nobody else around. And it's just like, how do you sit up and say,
Thank
no,
you, Sheila.
not
Aren't they
me,
shiny?
when
So
it most definitely is you.
I'm about love.
It
That's
is
why I have
most
on the heart.
definitely you. And the thing is, at some point in time, even if you've been like that your whole life, me and my coworkers talking about this, you have to say, okay, man, look, these people ain't really did what I thought they done to me, or I can't put them in the same boat as maybe this 1 or 5 people or even 10 people did to me 2, 10, 20 years ago. I can't do that, but everybody
all right,
wants
y'all, I'm
to
going through that hot flash.
lump-
I'm sorry, I got to
See,
turn on
there
the
she
fan.
go.
It just hit me.
Earl, where the
And I
Eskimo
start
coats at,
sweating.
man? So I know we're gonna
I'm
need
so
them.
sorry.
So she's sitting up here sweating. I'm sitting up here chilling. Rhonda, thanks for checking in. I appreciate you coming on. See, she gonna have it under the table, blowing it, holding her shirt up from the bottom. That's amazing. Oh my! Look, I'm gonna let y'all look at this. Y'all see this? Y'all
Lord
see this
have
is what we're
mercy.
going through, y'all. Y'all see this?
Hey, Audra.
And she was just fine a minute ago.
Was just
What I
fine
tell
a
you,
minute
I said
ago.
give
I
it 10
swear
minutes,
for
didn't
God,
I?
I was fine.
It's been 20 minutes. My fault. I was 10 minutes off. My fault, man. This is what we
personal
dealing with,
summer ain't
y'all.
no joke, y'all.
This is
It
what
ain't
we're
no
going
joke.
through. Thank goodness
Y'all
it ain't
pray
actually
for me.
summer outside.
Y'all
She
pray
might
for
get
me.
arrested for indecent exposure up in this joint, man. For
Y'all
real.
pray for me.
Ooh-wee.
It just got hot.
Yes, sir, Cookie. Yes, sir.
It just got hot.
So again, family, to stay in tune with what we was talking about, man. My thing is, people, y'all take accountability for your own garbage, your own BS.
Girl,
and the
Felita,
thing is, when we don't,
it just hit me.
when we don't fall for it, when we don't dive head first into the garbage y'all on, y'all got to be okay with it. Y'all got to be okay with it. You really don't have a choice, because if we're going to continue to be friends, this is what it's going to be.
Sheila, this ain't no
You know what I'm
punk.
saying? And I would much personally
Felita,
rather have you
I just got like
avoid me altogether than sit around and think, well, every time I try and post some BS on him, he going to go for it, and that'll be another person I can hate. No, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to hate me, then hate me for absolutely no reason.
Yes, Audra.
You know what I mean? So don't do that. Richard, what's going on, man?
So I was trying to get at the point when you were trying to make the point. I got the fan up here. I'm not even joking, y'all. I'm just saying the fan is on me.
And
yes.
It's on low for right now, but give it a few minutes, y'all.
No, it's on high.
Oh Lord.
It's on high. Earl, can we open the window?
Ain't even no windows in here, y'all. So what is she talking about?
Can I get an ice pack or something?
Jeez.
Oh, I got an update.
Okay. Hey, everybody know about it. Everybody know about this.
Update.
Hey, Glenda, how you doing, huh? Thanks for checking in.
A couple of weeks ago, I was talking about the young lady
out in California. Yeah. We all know
she had
about
the baby.
It. She did.
It's a little girl.
Okay.
2 weeks early, I think she said 3 weeks early.
Okay.
Healthy baby.
That's not bad. Okay.
You want to hear it?
You started it for a reason.
You want to hear it? Why dude tell the mother he want to get back with her? I'm gonna drink my water.
Why did I know that was going to happen? Let's answer that. Family, for y'all that don't know, here's a quick, recap. 3 weeks ago, we talked about Chris's friend whose neighbor was going through this issue out in California. Her neighbor had just gotten married. Her husband ended up falling for the daughter who was fresh out of college and was 8 months pregnant. Told the baby.
No, he got her pregnant.
He got her pregnant. I'm just saying, but she was 8 months pregnant at the time.
Yeah.
So,
hey, Sister Tawana.
Told the mother, his wife that this is my soulmate. We're gonna be together forever.
Mm-hmm.
Now the girl has had the baby, and the father, which is also her ex-husband, told her that she wants to get back with her.
Well, they not officially divorced. The divorce will be official in June, I believe.
But what I'm saying is, Negro, please.
That's what she said.
After all this, now you realize you messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, not all the times y'all was out there humping around. Not all the times y'all plotting and planning on this great escape. Mm-hmm. After all is said and done, now you realize.
Want to get back with the mama. Because what could the daughter do for you?
OWTBS. Y'all know what those initials stand for. I'll say it again. I'm going to say it slow.
Say it slow.
GTFOHWTBS.
Oh,
That's all.
Stop using acronyms. Just say the curse word and put the dollar in the jar.
No, he got enough money for me tonight. I'm not doing it no more.
A whole dollar. So, wait, you only put a dollar there, right?
Man, that's $1 that I could.
I think $1 is too expensive for the cuss jar. It should be 25 cents. I really think you're killing us.
Come in here with $10 in quarters, like by 8 rolls of quarters. Like, yeah, here we go ahead, get this, put the whole thing, tear your whole thing up, bro.
I think $1 is a little bit expensive. Most people have a square jar. You have to put 25 cents in it, but
Rodney, Rodney, I'm gonna say it again. Rodney, listen up, bro. Shannon, what's going on, mama? Thanks for checking in, Rodney. This lady, her husband, her new husband, got her daughter pregnant, who was fresh out of college. Mm-hmm. Then told his wife that me and her are soulmates. We were meant to be together forever. Yes. Now, the girl had the baby a few weeks back. And now he wants to get back with his wife.
The wife. Come on, somebody call in 708-223-8953 because this is a hot mess. A hot mess. And don't forget, you guys, hand me that T-shirt because some of you had asked me again about the T-shirt. We need a T-shirt.
Well, I'll put it back.
We'll put it back on there.
Yeah, Shannon. That's what I said 3 weeks ago when we talked about. Yeah, Rodney, I said that too, bro.
These are our great Intellectual Radio T-shirts. We got them in black and we got them in white. So if you guys
Lavina said, if he don't go jump off a cliff without a parachute,
send it to you.
I ain't mad at you, mama.
They're only
Donna Perkins checking in. What's up, mama?
They are good quality. I'm really surprised because Earl ordered them, but they are good quality T-shirts.
Earl, you can get in on this too, man. It's enough room for both of us, man. I take one side, you take the other, man.
And you guys can wear this outside and support Intellectual Radio. When you support Intellectual Radio, you are supporting all of the shows on Intellectual Radio. And it's about 70 of us, 70 shows on IntellectualRadio.com. And it is a black-owned.
Support
That's why we can't curse or nothing, but it's black-owned. Yes, support us, IntellectualRadio.com.
My girl Lavina said, if he don't go jump off a cliff without a parachute, I don't blame you. I don't.
Nicole, she was pregnant by her stepdad.
Pretty much, yeah.
Her
Pregnant by
dad
a
had
stepdad.
she had only been married. The mother and the guy dated a year and a half and got married. So they were married for a year and a half. She came home from college. I
Got
guess they were
pregnant.
sleeping around. She'd been home I think she was only home for about a year or whatever, but she ended up being 8 months pregnant. So 2 months after she got home, she started hitting it with the daddy. And then there's
With stepdad,
now there's a little bambino.
So he
Is it a
wants to
bambino,
be
bambina?
the
Girl
father
is
and the
a
step
muchacha
grandfather
or something.
to
All
his
right,
own
Candy, I
baby.
got you. What size? Wait a minute, Earl, what size we got left?
Extra large, large, and small.
Oh,
The
we got
baby's
extra
going to have
large,
an
large, and
interesting
small.
story
Oh,
to
Sheila,
tell when he
y'all
she
let me
gets
know
older.
what
You ain't
size y'all
lying,
need.
Rodney.
And
Yeah.
let me know what color. If you want a white with the black
Black or
writing
white.
or the black with the white writing on it, let me know.
Yeah. Yeah, Rodney, the baby is going to have an interesting story when he or she
Ruth,
gets
is
old
that
enough.
not the craziest thing? No morals.
Rolandia,
No
thanks for
morals at
checking in,
all.
huh?
And the only reason my girlfriend heard it because they was out on the front lawn fighting about it.
That's it. That's the ultimate right there.
Look, she had to be, girl, what happened? Y'all know how we do.
You know
Girl,
what,
for
Lavina?
real?
How did she do that though, huh?
Okay, Candy, you need a small shirt. Okay.
Lavina said
White or
the
black?
audacity. The daughter needs to fix it with the mom if possible.
Well,
and
we
not
talked
saying
about
it's
that a
not,
couple of
but
weeks
how,
ago.
Yeah, but how do you
can
do
she?
that? How do you do that? And this mother has to sit up and look at this
Girl, I need a
dude
small black
for the
shirt.
rest of her life if she decides to get back to it. He
Yeah.
said, "Is it legal to have intimate relationship like that? It's not illegal, but it's just immoral, man.
It's immoral. That's
It's
your mama
immoral
man.
is the problem. You know what I'm saying? Where are your morals to sit up and say, hey, I love my wife, but I'm gonna go and not only sleep with her daughter, but get her pregnant,
You want to,
and
Ruth?
she
Okay,
go and be
tell me
okay
what
with her
color and
keeping
what
the baby,
sizes you want,
and
Ruth.
then tell my wife that me and her are soulmates, we meant to be together
one black,
forever,
one white,
and
and
then
what
turn
size?
around and say, you know what, I want to get back with you. You know what I'm saying? What kind of garbage is that? Miss Stewart, Barbara Stewart checking in. Hey, Miss Stewart, how you doing? One of my favorite teachers. Good to see you.
Nobody teach you.
Right. Did she put the daughter out? Is the daughter still living
No,
there?
the door, she put them both out.
Oh, so she put
them
them both
out.
And now he begging to come back. Dig that. Dig.
Okay, so a
that.
medium black
DAT.
and a large white. Okay, got you, Ruth. Earl, are you writing this down?
That's crazy, man. I don't know. I don't get it. And like I even told, yeah, Shannon, that is messed up. I told the doctors at my job, the mental health professionals at my job, and two of them who are doctors, both of them bucked their eyes like, man, that is jacked up. So when you get two psychiatrists to say that's jacked up,
yeah,
you know that's jacked up.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
There's no way in the world I could ever look at my like, no, it just won't happen. Okay, so Nicole says, not only mama man, sugar honey iced tea, he should have never messed with his stepdaughter. Absolutely.
Pretty much.
And Felita's right. No self-love. And Candy's right. He will do it again if she let him back in. But how you gonna let him back in and he the daddy and the granddaddy? I mean,
the daddy and the step granddaddy.
He the step grand. No, he the child's granddaddy because
it's still his stepdaughter.
So you
his own child.
That's crazy.
That's too many titles, man.
She put them out.
That's too much, man. That's too many hats to wear. Kevin said he wanted both, but could have only one at the time. Did what he wanted. Now he wants the wife back. Yeah, that's pretty much the long or the short of it, Kev.
Well, at the end of the day, how old did I tell you he was? 58?
58,
and she's 22?
21, 22. Something like that, yeah.
Like, what's she going to do for him?
Yeah, nothing. Lavina said, humbly and honestly, but he should be done. He demolished their relationship. You're absolutely right. He's the one that needed to take a long walk off a short cliff. You know what I'm saying? As Lavina said.
So Felita said he was there for something else from the beginning.
Maybe so.
Maybe,
we don't know.
Because again, she was coming home from college, so she didn't really know him except when she saw him on her breaks.
Right. Right.
Nicole said he was never in love with himself or his wife. Look, Tawana said bye. She like, this ain't
pretty
even.
Much.
Yeah,
pretty much.
You guys wouldn't believe some of the crazy stuff that I literally get in my inbox. It always happens like right after the show. I get some really crazy stuff.
Amazing.
And I keep saying, I'm going to go in and print all this out so y'all can see the stat that we get.
Yeah, maybe it is.
But
Lavina said he brainwashed her. Maybe he's a predator. Maybe so. Miss Stewart said a man with no character. Absolutely.
He has no character. Like,
I agree 1,000%.
And remember what I told you, the wife is the one that makes the money.
The money, yeah.
So
she is super producer.
So she makes the money.
Man,
you go out and get her 21-year-old daughter. The girl is 21. She'll be 22 in July. Because I think they said the baby, she would have the baby. She was going on 22.
Okay.
And now you got a baby. Oh, and then he got grown kids. That's what I didn't know. I didn't know that until the other day.
Amazing.
He got grown kids. He has 2 grown sons and he has a grown daughter. His daughter is, what did she say? 28, 26, and 24. So his kids are the same age pretty much as this young girl.
So messy, man. That is just so messy. And at what point,
how would he feel if somebody did that with his daughter?
At what point do you say, okay, hold on, look, I got to stop thinking with the little head and start thinking with the big head? That's what I got to start doing. And you should do that way before you get yourself into the position that he got himself into.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Lavina. Yeah, this is Florida Evans moment after James died.
Nicole said that the relationship started. We were saying that a couple of weeks ago, that the relationship probably started when she was coming home on breaks.
I don't know her number, man. Yeah, you're right, Miss.
Hey, Tamika, this is that update to that the stepdaddy and the stepdaddy and daughter messing around and got the one he got pregnant and she had the baby. It's a little girl. Came 3 weeks early.
Yeah. That was funny, Rodney. That was funny.
No, Felita, I don't know of any. I don't know of him getting his butt kicked. Look, my girlfriend be like, she done turned into the nosy neighbor. She done turned into neighborhood watch since this happened. So anytime her door open and she hear that lady garage, she be running outside to see what's going on.
Right, binoculars, a whole bag of popcorn just in case something else jump off everything.
Felita said, I wonder if he had relations with his grown daughter.
I don't think so.
No, he's a predator. So. He lurks after other people's children.
So. That's a good question, but I don't think he did. I think, like Kevin said, he wanted one, but settled for the other one. Then he got the other one and realized all the glitters ain't gold. But like I said, you stepped in way too deep. It's one tragedy to be so messy, her,
Tamika.
But now you have a baby with this girl. You know what I'm saying? And so how's she gonna look at you now? You want to get back with my mama?
Right.
How's she looking at you?
So Tawana said that they do a DNA test. Look, I gotta call her and ask her, did she make that suggestion? I don't know. I gotta ask. Ruth said, and now the grandmother and the grandchild can't even have a good start to their relationship. And so that was the thing. I think we asked that question and Megan answered that for us. She's such a good kid. Megan was like, it's still your child. You're still supposed to love them.
Which is the bottom line.
Which is the bottom line.
She's right.
I told her, don't you get no ideas.
Yeah. right. No, there's going to be some consequences and repercussions, Megan. If that happened to you, just know that's not sure.
No, Megan wouldn't dare. My baby would. She's an angel. She wouldn't dare.
I know.
And then my husband wouldn't dare.
Generations of lost souls.
Because I to trust and believe. I ain't going after the kid.
Yeah. Hey, I get it.
Tawana, that's a good question. What if it isn't his? But apparently she had been messing around strong with him. They said they were soulmates. She told her mother, he told his wife, they soulmates. So
messed up.
It's like, I just want to go to California, sit outside their house, go visit my girlfriend, be just sitting out in her backyard,
man, in the front, just listening. Man, in the front on the lawn chair. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, eating popcorn and whatever else. She
said he came over there and was standing out in the driveway, yelling her name. Please let me talk to you and all this.
What could you possibly say? That's question number one. What could you possibly say to change her mind or make her feel or think any different than what she's been thinking the last couple months?
Tamika said, help your child and both of y'all leave this man alone. That's kind of a deep hurt that you done did that to your mama. Your mama just paid for you to go to school.
Your mother.
Tawana May said, yeah, she could have been messing around at school as well. Well, let's see. She graduated. Then she came home. No, the timeline is probably his.
Lavina said the mom has to be torn. You want to see your grandchild, but the situation is chaotic.
No. Technically, she don't want to see the grandchild because she only want to see her daughter.
She only wants to see her daughter. She don't want to.
No. She don't want to see the daughter either. She don't want him nor the daughter back at her house. She don't want them visiting, nothing.
Nor the grandchild.
She called the police when the guy was outside in her driveway.
That's anger and that's pain and that's that pain talking right now. I get it. Excuse me, I'm scratching my ankle, but that's the pain and anger right now. So
his fleas dropped off. I'm glad Errol got this thing in between us so the fleas won't jump over here. Ruth said her 13-year-old is over here commenting on the side. Hey, Megan was saying it too. Megan was commenting. I had her on the show with me.
Lavina said he still gets asked. At the end of the day, he still slept with that child, even if he's proven not to be the father.
But do they think that the mother should mend the relationship with the daughter and the grandchild? I mean, the baby is innocent. We all know the kids are innocent. But do you all think that the mother should mend that relationship with her daughter?
I think at some point,
it's
like
her
I
only
said,
child
at some
too.
point
That's her only child.
She has to at some point. But the thing is, nobody can determine whether it's going to be this year, next year, or 2030. We can't say, because she has to process that at her own pace. She can't be rushed, and she can't have anybody come, okay, man, look, it's been 2 years, it's too long. You can't say that, because nobody feels the pain like she does. Nobody feels pain like she does. Ain't either one of them felt pain like this. So she's got to be the one to say, okay, man, look,
the daughter knew better.
She did.
She grown. She knew better. Tawana said the daughter isn't innocent. No, the daughter isn't innocent. But at the same token, this is this woman's only child.
And you went and did that to me.
Did she mend that relationship? Will it be hard for her to accept this baby, knowing that this baby is her husband's?
All of that. And again, this is something you got to figure out for the rest of your life. This ain't something temporary. This is not a temporary fix. This is something that's going to affect you as long as you stay alive. You know what I'm saying? And we hope that that's a long time. So that's the thing, you know. Miss Stewart said, how do you repair what has been done to us when we create more chaos? Yeah. Lavina said, family is broken. In time, maybe things will change. You're absolutely right. And Miss Stewart said, they all need counseling and Jesus. You ain't lying. Yeah. And Lavina said, that's the ultimate betrayal. You ain't lying.
It is
y'all are absolutely right. Y'all are absolutely right.
So Tamika said, maybe men later, he's going to hurt the daughter as well. Rachel says, eventually she may, but right now the hurt and pain must be something like no other. Ruth said, and sometimes we as mothers not take the time to have these conversations with our conversation. Tawana is still saying bye. I know her too. She over there shaking her head too.
Right.
And then Ruth says, and some behavior is learned and taught, which is
Yeah, it is.
But the question still stands. Should the mother and the daughter mend this relationship for the grandchild?
The question is how.
Oh, and Tawana said, that is not my grandchild.
The question is how. How do you do that? And again, I'm not saying it because I know the answer, because I don't. But I'm pretty sure that's the heaviest part that this grandmother has to deal with, is how do I do this? Even if I wanted to do it tomorrow, how do I go about it? And that creates confusion, and that confusion adds to the anger and frustration of, okay, how do we get here? And that's what she got to deal with. And until she can wrap her whole head around this entire situation, this is what it's going to be. And this is not going to be fixed in 2021. I ain't even going to lie to y'all.
It's definitely not going to be fixed in 2021.
So it's just a matter of when she can figure it out, sit down and be able to process, and sit and get back to the reality that, hey, this is my daughter. And even though I may hate this man with all my heart, that is my grandchild. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, Tamika, she did cut her off financially. So yeah, she's not giving her anything. And from my understanding is he told her he didn't want the divorce, and he'll do whatever she want him to do. And because again, she was the money person.
And he realized he screwed the pooch on that too. He screwed the pooch as far as that's
Ruth's 13-year-old daughter said that her baby says at the end of the day, they are family and need to work it out. Aren't they just the sweetest when they 12 and 13?
So innocent.
They so innocent.
And that's a beautiful thing. Don't lose that, y'all.
He said her whole head is Audra. So Tawana said, okay, men relationship with daughter, you can kill a person with kindness, but the guilt should eat her up. And I have to assume that this young lady probably is miserable. This is her first child. She wasn't miserable that she slept with her stepdaddy.
Right, no.
And it was but it almost goes to that thing of daughter being jealous of the mother, and sometimes the mother being jealous of the daughter syndrome. And it just makes you think, what would make her child sleep with her husband?
Yeah, that you have to wonder what the,
because she's old enough to know it was wrong.
She knows better.
He's way old enough to know that he shouldn't have been a pedophile. Well, he can't be. She's legal, so he's not a pedophile, but because she's legal.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he pursued her. I'm gonna go out on a limb now. It may be the other way around. We never can tell because again, like we just said, she's old enough to know the difference. She's old enough to know right from wrong. But it had to be something said or done that got that conversation sparked to turn into what it's turned.
But
into.
even if she did come on to him, let's just say she did.
Yeah.
He still should have known this is my stepdaughter. This is my wife. She's 2 years older than my daughter. How would I feel if another man did this to my daughter?
Again, thinking with the little head and not the big head. It's happened through the history of time in much, much worse situations than this. So I'm not justifying it. I'm not saying that it's okay, but this is where we are. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said earlier, he had to at some point say, okay, wait a minute, hold on. You know, I'm going too far with this. I need to pump my brakes and not her.
Well, Tawana says they can't live with me. Sorry, not sorry, but we good. Tamika said you are right on the money. I was just thinking that. And then Tawana said it takes two to tango.
It does.
It does.
Absolutely.
She saw this older man. She probably thinking like these women going crazy on the internet over Ron Isley and his beard and his plastic surgery.
I want to change lanes a little bit.
Yeah, and his plastic surgery and his beard.
You know what? It ain't even plastic surgery. My man lost all his teeth. I'm going to just put it out there. And he got a whole new set of dentures. Because truthfully speaking,
his whole face looks different even under that.
We were watching that, Monday. And I was like, that can't be Ron. I was telling the kids at work, that can't be Ron Isley.
It didn't look like him.
But it sounded like him. And then when he started to talk, I recognized his voice from other interviews and other things I've said. I was like, that is him, but it's something different. And I was like, he got a whole new set of choppers. That's what it is. And I ain't mad at him. I'm not mad at him. But everybody, going gaga, bat-ish crazy.
Like, Ron Isley, fine.
Hey, Zaddy and all of that. What?
Look, this was before I saw the picture. They like, Ron Isley, fine. I'm like, when did he get fined? Somebody, am I missing something? Then all of a sudden the picture started coming up.
What's up, bro? Ricky Austin
I'm like, okay, let me go back because I don't want to miss anybody's comments. Rachel said, where was the loyalty with either of them? They both knew that they were what they were doing. At some point before sleeping together, someone had to say,
is this
to
right?
themselves,
is
this can't be done.
Right.
Tawana said they were both wrong.
Yeah.
Now Tawana and Candy are like, they saying that's Zadaddy. Is that Zaddy?
Mm-hmm.
Zaddy?
Hey,
really?
Zaddy. Yeah.
Hey, Zaddy. Oh my
that's
God.
Something women, that's just something y'all do.
No, I mean,
are you women? You are a woman. Yeah.
You know what?
So yeah, yeah, that's a woman thing right there. But that's my thing. It's just like,
how old is he? Like 90?
78.
Oh.
78. Yeah, he almost.
And his wife
age.
is it?
So I mean, he up there, man. So but from what I was told, his wife is like 44.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? So he has a younger woman, and again, I'm happy for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Mm-hmm. But my thing is, what are y'all going crazy for? What was this going crazy over him 5-10 years ago?
When he had no teeth?
The whole old teeth. You know what I'm saying? When he had the old teeth. You know what I'm saying? When nobody going crazy over men. So, and again, I'm not a hater. I promise you, I love his music and everything about that brother and what he stands for. But come on, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I just think he ain't even paying attention to his own songs. You know,
maybe not. Maybe not. You know,
it's gonna be a trapped in the closet moment in about another 2 years.
Man, maybe so. We just don't know. And again, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Like
Tawana said, he's still rich. Tamika said, life is going to teach this daughter some hard lessons due to these choices. I believe
Absolutely.
that I gotta agree with.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess Ron Isley is still rich, but.
Yeah, and my man Rodney said, either way, he's supposed to be a role model for his family.
Candy, but he's say that again, Zaddy now.
Like she don't know.
I'm sorry, no, I don't know. I don't use those type of terms. I just be like, babe, But I had to go see what everybody was talking about. And when I went on Facebook and it was like blown up, like.
I'm like,
that's not him. That ain't him. So Mark Carpenter put a picture up of the old one and the new one. I'm like, are y'all sure this is what?
Yeah. It's the teeth, man. It's the teeth. And I get it.
I guess he got to do something to keep that young girl, though. He got to do something to keep a young wife.
I don't think he took all his teeth out because he wanted to.
Well, they were like, it was even people saying, oh, he looked like he smelled good. I'm like, wait, what? Just from a picture? What?
I saw all of that. Yeah, I saw that.
Look, he got on some great flannel.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you put that on Monday, you can still smell it Saturday. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
that Old Spice? He got on something like that.
Man,
He don't have on the new joints, lady. He got on that old stuff. We talking about an 80-year-old man.
Well, hey man, look, he had was that chinchilla or was that squirrel he had on? I don't know what the coat he had on was. You know what I'm saying? But the brother was dapper. Yeah, I give him that much.
Yeah, he was sharp. He was sharp, and the beard was cold. I'm like, the beard was cold,
laced up, man.
Yeah. He got a lace front beard. I mean, the beard was cold. I think
I saw some waves in it too.
So Tawana said, guilt is going to drive her crazy. You only get one mother.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. How do you repair that? Because you went really deep, like Lavina said, man. That's the ultimate betrayal. You're absolutely right. And this is your mama. You know what I'm saying? This is your mama. You know what I mean? So, I mean that's hard to get to sit in front of you. That's hard to process, and it's definitely gonna be hard to repair. And like I said, it's not gonna happen this year unless that lady is just like, you know what? I'm gonna give it to God, and I'm gonna take care of my baby. That's the only way that she gonna and just not think about it. Which, how do you do that?
We're not going in on Ron. She's talking about let him be great. I'm just saying he great with the new veneers, the lace front beard. He killing it.
Man, them teeth ivory.
The raccoon coat. He rocking it. I mean, man, and with his what's that other old men cologne? Gray flannel was
karate. Brute?
Yeah, Brute with his Brute on. Yeah,
God,
I ain't mad at him.
Do they even make Brute by Fabergé anymore? I'm just saying.
And that's all I saw. Somebody was like, "Oh, he even looked like he smelled good." I'm like, "Wait, what? How can you tell somebody smell good off a picture?"
And here's the question. I get it. Certain colognes on certain people do that. I get it. But you looking like he smelled good. What does that do for you?
Right. He might smell like old mothballs or something. We don't know how that coat might have been in storage or something. Anyway, Tamika said the mom is going to have to let her sit in her mess for a long time so she can learn.
Until she can
And Tawana said, men come a dime a dozen. Never should your mom's man be an option.
That's it.
Absolutely not.
Ms.
Absolutely.
Stewart said, I have one daughter and I had one relationship with a guy.
Nicole said he was wearing Stetson. We forgot about that.
Oh my God. I'm gonna put my sister out there on that note. Hold on, Miss Stewart. I'm gonna get back to you. My sister bought me some Stetson cologne for Christmas one year. I hated that cologne so much. It sat in my locker while I was in the Navy for a year. Rodney, do you remember me having that Stetson? Because my guy Rodney, if you listening, Rodney wore Dracar Noir. Dracar, he wore it so much.
Tamika just said Dracar.
I hated Dracar. I started to hate cologne altogether. And I was an English leather dude. That was my joint. You know what I'm saying? But I was just like, I hate this
Tawana
Dracar.
says now I didn't throw Depends in there, Tawana. You wrong. She gonna say Stetsons and Depends.
Oh wow.
Somebody even put on there that he had a bottle of Viagra in his car, in the kitchen, in the bathroom.
You ain't gotta do all of that, man. We know brother might need help. He might not, though, to be honest.
He might not.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I remember years and years and years ago, old boy from The Odd Couple, the skinny one, Tony Randall.
Yeah.
He at 75, he had a baby with his girlfriend and his wife when he was 75. And that was way before Viagra was even a thought, let alone the actual thing. So because Tony Randall, I don't know if he's still alive.
No, he passed away. Okay. But how you have a baby by somebody 75 years old? I be thinking the baby gonna come out looking like Benjamin Buttons and stuff. I'm just saying. I'm just.
Wow.
The baby come out talking. What's up?
Wardell, what's up?
Because daddy's sperm is old and I don't know what. So
that's gotta be Miracle Whip. That's what that is. You know what I'm saying? At that point, man. So maybe they named the baby Hercules. Because how did you survive? You know what I'm saying? You gotta be stronger than ever to do that. So,
Tamika said if he needed plastic surgery, he need blue pills too. See, I said he had plastic surgery. I don't care what nobody said. Tawana said it's all about the money.
And I get that to an extent, Tawana, but I mean, my thing is, like I said, I don't think he had plastic surgery because I don't
his
think
face looked totally
he did lose
his
weight.
Face
he
is
lost weight.
His face is more of a round when he was a square. His face was more of a square shape. Regardless if you lose shape or not, your bone structure does not change unless you had some type of facelift surgery. Because they be going in deep.
I don't think he did that. I'm gonna give him a little more credit than that and say that brother lost a few pounds, like I said, and maybe. And here's the thing. With the new teeth,
even Tawana said he looks totally different.
Maybe, and this is just a shot in the dark. Maybe he got sick, lost a lot of weight, and when he got sick, he lost his teeth, and so he knew he had to get new teeth. Because here's the thing: when's the last time they've been on tour? Y'all know 10, 20 years ago they was touring every other week.
Do you see my face?
Now I'm just saying, it's just a shot in the dark. I'm just saying.
Tawana said he looks totally different, but he fine. Tawana, you need to stop. He's still singing. Cheese. You're contagious. Touch me, baby.
I don't know, man.
Tamika said he looks better now than he ever has. That's he had help.
Yeah, he did. I get it. But I think.
And Nicole is like, yeah, he fine. I'm sorry. I cannot. Chris Wilson Pugh cannot look at no 80-year-old man and say he fine. I'm sorry.
To each his own, man.
I'm sorry. I look like that ain't him. I'm like, that is not him.
It is him, because like I said, the voice is spot on. And even when doing the verses, when he started singing, I was like, that's his voice. That's him. And like I said, I've heard him talk. I know what his voice sounds like. So I know it would sound. I said, it sounds like him, because I was even telling the kids at work Monday. I was like, it sounds like him. Because even these teenagers were like, that ain't Ron. That don't look like Ron. These kids 17, 18 years old. And
my girl Tiffany on here, she's like, I can fine.
Hey, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at nobody. I'm just, we just having fun, to be honest.
Okay, all right, you Ron Isley lovers.
Go ahead, knock yourself out.
I'm gonna let y'all go to his house, take his teeth out, take off his lace front beard. Y'all have at it.
Rodney said this is a topic for Playboy. Hugh Hefner would have just called this Average Tuesday. Maybe so, Rodney. That's funny. Maybe he would have.
Ron Isley ain't never been fine till now.
Maybe.
So my husband say, so when I'm 80, I won't be fine to you. Baby, you gonna always be fine. We ain't talking about you, because you already got the beard. You already there. We ain't got to even worry about none of that, because you gonna be fine at 100. So at the end of the day, you my boo. He not my boo. So this is Candid Talk Radio on IntellectualRadio.com. Man, we out of here.
Y'all for checking
we'll see y'all next week.
Y'all have a good week.
All the daddy lovers, knock yourself out.
Y'all have a great week, great night. Enjoy yourselves. Love more, do more, and love God more. Y'all take care. We out. And the chances we have to take, even